You did what? Well, guess what? I'm always doing stupid shit. So I was having a rough week in trucking. They sent me up to Connecticut. Then they sent me to New York City after waiting a full 24 hours in Connecticut. Um, I made like $50 for 4 hours of work at one point. That's how low my average went. Traffic jam after traffic jam. You know, it was a minefield of things that you could get in a truck accident with. And by the end of the day, I think maybe I made $150 on the run. Let's see. Let me do some math here. Let's see, yeah, about $150 for the whole day's work. That's pretty fucking abysmal for trucking. Also, my paycheck, I cleared $900 after what looked like a 70-hour work week. So, needless to say, I was not thrilled. So I was, the next delivery I had from the New York City load was 2 hours from home. And then they wanted me to go to Massachusetts and then back down to Jersey again for a shitty little run. The trick of the matter is they paid me 65 cents a mile to be OTR. They would pay me 85 cents a mile to be Northeast Regional. Now, Northeast Regional, the loads typically are shorter, but you spend a lot of time at customers and you spend a lot of time in traffic jams, and just you go to some really not fun places when you're in Northeast Regional. But they pay you 85 cents a mile for that. So the trick is, I don't want to do that, by the way. I would much rather be OTR, send me on long hauls, do all of that. And, 400 miles minimum is what I want to be happy with 65 cents a mile. I want 400 miles of a nice, mostly driving, maybe a drop and hook here and there. And for part of the time, that's what I got, but as soon as the planners from the Northeast region got a hold of me, fucking, yeah, let's abuse him. Let's fucking rob him of all of this money and make him do the same loads that a fucking brand new person, I got 21 years experience, brand new person can come in and get paid similar, if not more, than what I was making on these loads. So it was clearly the company was taking advantage, and it's not the first time. It was just really bothering me, the whole thing. And, so I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and I had her ask ChatGPT, should I quit my job? So I'm going to run through what ChatGPT said, and I'm going to address each thing that it says here. So let me put my fucking spectacles on. So before I continue, let me just say real quick, more than ever, I'll need your support to keep this channel going, and I would like to make this my main gig. I'd like to make this my main full-time effort to survive and to be a content creator. And if you want to help make that happen, first I want to thank those who have already done this. But you can head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com, and you got 3 options to support the channel there. Option number 1 is you become a club member. You'll get exclusive content and early access videos at some points. And basically, that's $5 a month, and that's what you get there. Or you can go $10 a month, which is the premium tier. You have the ability to comment on the exclusive videos and previews, and you'll have a forum access too if you want to discuss things amongst yourselves or with me. I check that every day. I go in to check my thing. Plus, I get notified whenever you post on the forum. So it's like kind of a more direct route, and I do try to answer whatever is said in there. Sometimes it might take me an extra day. But that's what I got there. Also, I've got music on the premium section. My music I've been posting there. This next week I will try and work on a royalty-free draft. So if you want to support, head over there, become a premium member, $10 a month. And, if I get enough, I can do this full time. I don't have to do side gigs and trading and all the other crap that I'm planning on doing. Or you can just leave a tip in the virtual tip jar. It's a one-time, here you go, thanks for making fucking shit and shit. All right. Whether Scott should quit his job depends on a variety of factors. Here are a few key considerations to help him decide. Job satisfaction. Does Scott enjoy his work, or is he feeling unfulfilled? What the hell do you think? Of course I'm unfulfilled. I don't want to be driving a truck. I want to be retired. Another thing that led me to want to quit. There was a whole bunch of shit, but while I was in New York City delivering, I'm sitting next to this miserable driver, 61 years old, still driving. He was getting $500 under the table cash for doing the exact same run I was doing, that I only made $150 on for the day. And that's not even counting when I drove back home after that. So he's sitting there and he's miserable. He'd filed bankruptcy at one point. He seemed like he's struggling financially, making $500 on an easy run. Well, easy. It's a shit run, but I'd have done it. I would have stayed employed. If they were paying me $500 for that run, I'd have been like, yep, sign me up. I'll fucking do it. But the other thing, he's saying he's had cancer. He's gotten on like 14 medications. He's completely fucking miserable. By the way, the average age of a truck driver, I believe, is 62. We die a lot earlier, us truckers. Our average is down for multiple reasons: health, accidents, you name it. So that was also a factor that was just, I felt like the whole fucking universe was nudging me away. I want to get back to a retirement time. As you know, I've been doing semi-retirement. I want to be able to do the things that are fulfilling, or do things that I have command of my time, full command of my time. It's going to be harder now. That's fine. I'll get into that in a minute. But, job satisfaction, I feel unfulfilled. So number one is, that's a reason to quit. If he is unhappy and it's affecting his well-being, quitting may be worth considering. And yes, that's exactly the case. Number 2, career goals. Does the current job align with his long-term career aspirations? Nope. Nope. I want to be doing this or other creative things. I'd like to make AI films. I'd like to do things I'm passionate about. I'd like to travel. I'd like to do van life in this van that I'm paying a fucking fortune for. So I'd like to enjoy it instead of having it sit in a parking lot while I'm traveling in a truck all the time. You know, and I can use this to make money too. So there's that. So no, it's not my long term career. I don't have any long term career aspirations. I want to fucking retire. I'm turning 50 soon. When I turn 50, it's if I don't take some more retirement time, I might be that 61-year-old who's on death's door, miserable, still driving a fucking truck. I don't want that. My plan is, and I'm going to share that journey with you now that I've quit. What happens? You can watch me struggle. I'll come on here and I'll try and tell you the things I'm having problems with. There's a lot different this time. As you know, I've done this in the past. I've quit for a year and, or 2 years, did other things, did content creation full time. I did a whole bunch of different ways of quitting. And this is just, another one, but it's like hard mode because you got fucking inflation. I've got debt. I got a car payment and I got the insurance payments are insane too. Like $250 a month insurance for this fucking thing. It's like, and that's with like a $2,000 deductible too. So I'm like, they're robbing me. So if not, it might be time to move on and seek opportunities that better match his goals. Check. That's what I'm doing. So that's two out of however many. How many is there? There's 6 things points it gave me. Financial stability. Does Scott have enough savings or another job lined up? Quitting without a financial cushion can be risky, especially if he doesn't have a solid backup plan. Now, I do have a small emergency fund that's also my investment / trading fund for crypto. So I'm making money with crypto. Now, as you know, my whole object with this is to layer income streams, as many as I can get. Any kind of hustling I can do, I'm going to do. So I've got the trading revenue. If the market just crashed, so I got to be buying right now. But the trading revenue, which the market's volatile, I anticipate being able to make some money in crypto on the side. I can do deliveries, which is what I've been doing today. Literally on my way home from quitting, I took deliveries just to make sure everything was cool, make sure I could make some money. Turns out, yes, I can make money with this thing. And it's on my time. Like I picked the runs, I pick the mileage, and it turns out I can get anywhere from 60 cents a mile to $2 a mile, depending on the what I pick. And I did the math because I've done a lot of these runs in the past, and I checked how much did I average per mile, and it was 95 cents a mile. For all the loaded miles I did. Now there's empty miles sprinkled in there too, but is what it is there, it's more on me to plan a route, to make a good amount of money and make profit. And also anytime I want to go out to eat or I want to spend extra money, guess what? It's time to do some deliveries before I even think about going to do it. It's kind of work on demand. And also, I got to use this to cover my bills. So, along with my other income streams. So it's going to be a juggling act of income streams to make sure I pay my car payment, make sure I pay my phone bill, all my bills. I don't have a rent problem, so there's that. My girlfriend is fully supportive of this decision as well. Even though I can only spend so much time up in Canada. We're allowed 6 months out of a 1-year period. So there's that. When I'm here, I still got the good old pull-out couch in Syracuse. So there's that. So financially, I would have liked to have had a bigger cushion to have less debt, all of that. But I'd have to do another year or two in the truck to accomplish that. And I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I feel like they were bending me over the whole fucking way. And not just that, it wasn't just the company bending me over, it was the inflation and the taxes are bending me over. I'm in the a next tax bracket from doing all this extra fucking trucking that I've been doing. And I feel like I'm still just barely scraping by and I'm making less. My buying power remains the same whether I work a 70-hour week or not. And it's ridiculous. And don't even get me started on how useless things seem right now. It's fucking shit. So if I'm going to be broke, I'm going to be broke with time. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I'm not broke. I haven't been broke, to where I can't go out and eat and do all that kind of stuff. Um, but I definitely feel like I'm not being compensated for 21 years of trucking. That's for sure. And I don't want to do another 10 years. If I could retire permanently, I would. I'm hoping that's the case. Also, the financial stability thing as a backup plan, I can go and get another trucking job. Plain and simple. Another trucking job, good to go. That's shaky. I didn't really have a big cushion, but to be fair, I'm financially stable for now. I'm gonna have to do some hustling to make sure that I can meet my bills every month without tearing down my emergency fund in the process. So the goal, maintain the emergency fund as much as possible, work as much as necessary in the gig economy to keep that number where it's at, or even slowly add to the position. And I also want to amplify whatever I make in the gig economy by investing. So whatever I'm not allocating to bills and expenses is going to be invested and traded. I'm going to be an active day trader in crypto. I'm starting to really get an understanding of the markets and how to look for indicators and listening into the news. I'm starting to learn certain coins and how they react to different parts of the market, how they relate to Bitcoin. So I'm learning a lot in that, and this will just give me more time, control over my time to be able to add that income stream. Any one of these things could take off. My YouTube channel could take off. I doubt it. My crypto trading could take off. There's all kinds of things that could grow. And I'm gonna work, and do a little bit of everything until something sticks, until I see something that I need to hyper focus on, and then I can let a different income stream go. But for now, the main backup plan is the gig economy, just like before. You've seen me do it before. I'm going to do it again. There'll be car camping, there'll be travel along with that. It's not going to be as often or as long. I won't take like a full month out or whatever. But there'll be times where I go on road trips and make content for y'all, talk about car camping and how to survive with no 9 to 5. So, work-life balance. Number 4, is the job impacting his health or relationships? If stress from the job is overwhelming his personal life, leaving might improve his overall well-being. When I quit, it was like getting out of prison. A weight was lifted off of me. Yes, I have all this pressure to earn and make sure I can cover my bills, but on the flip side, I felt free again. I felt in control of my time, master of my own universe. No longer does it hinge on some fucking jackass fucking planner out there and whether or not I'm productive and make a living. Everything is now in my control. If I fail, it's my fault, no one else's at this point. So, and I really don't want anyone else in that equation to dictate whether or not I succeed or I fail. So, work-life balance, being a master of your time, definitely worth quitting your fucking job for. So, Opportunities. Are there opportunities available in his field? If he has something for more fulfilling suited to his skills, it could even be a step forward. I'm hoping, it's going to be a struggle to begin with, but it will, hopefully, I can exceed what I would make in trucking if I'm successful. I got, I don't have a lot of time to do this. I'm approaching 50. So I want to make sure that I can sustain myself without working the 9 to 5. It doesn't mean I'm not working. Clearly, I'm going to have to do deliveries and side hustles to stay afloat. But if I get good enough at any one of these income streams, they could overtake my trucking, at least the trucking income there. There are jobs that pay a lot more, but they're 70-hour a week jobs. I am burning out on that. I want, not to mention the inflation thing. It really pisses me off that, yeah, the number goes up, but the things I can do when I'm on home time, whenever the fuck that is, are a lot less at that point. And there's a fucking piece of shit blocking me in. You've got to be kidding me. The fuck? Anyways, that's the other thing. That shit like that, I don't have to deal with that as much. Number 6, company culture and management. If the work environment is toxic and management is unsupportive, that could be a strong reason to quit. On the other hand, if the company culture is good and he's still feeling stuck, it may be worth exploring changes within the organization before leaving and making a decision. So I already done that. I already done every fucking position that they have to offer, and they all suck in some way. When I did the Walmart account, that was the most toxic environment, and not to mention the hours, 2 to 3 hours of unpaid labor every day. When I was doing training, I was getting raked over the coals with extra hours and whatnot that were coming from the students being slow and whatnot and not being compensated for that. So wasn't worthwhile to be a trainer. The theory is you should be able to add another 25% to your full year income from it. But you're going to add another 40% of fucking labor unpaid to your fucking bottom line at the end of the year. And the company culture is they don't want to pay us. They don't. They don't want us to make good money. They still do the zip code to zip code thing for miles. So you don't even get paid all your fucking miles. We got GPS now where you could, it's accurate within feet. You mean to tell me you can't pay me the actual fucking miles? You want to know why it is? Because they're trying to undercut the owner operators. That's exactly why they do it. So, is what it is there. So all of these criteria that ChatGPT laid out for me to decide, all of it was leading towards quitting. So ultimately, Scott should weigh these factors carefully and determine if quitting his job aligns with his personal and professional goals. So yeah, that's where it at. ChatGPT, according to those criteria, thinks I should quit. So I will be quitting. Well, I already quit. So there's that. But I look forward to hearing from you in the comments. Tell me what you think. Did I fuck up? Am I gonna fail in a pile of shit and get my vehicle repossessed and end up bankrupt or some shit? Or will I be motivated to climb up and be successful and pull myself up by my fucking bootstraps and just work hard and finally get to retire? Yeah, while living in a van by the fucking river. All right, that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe for more shit. If you don't want to contribute financially to the channel, feel free to just hit that like, subscribe, and watch my shit. I need watch time right now, so maybe YouTube will fire up that income stream again and monetize my channel again. As many of you know, I don't know, for those of you who haven't heard, they demonetized me for taking a year off. So yeah, don't take a year off. So that's it for this video. Just a nice quick one. Happy holidays or Merry Christmas or whatever you fucking do. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. So there's that. I'm probably gonna film after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's. I'll try and make another video. There'll be music videos. I'm still gonna be giving you guys the content. I want to keep building this channel back up. I want this to be my main income stream. Hopefully, I don't ever think it'll be, something I can live off of on here, but it would be nice that I could dedicate the majority of my time to this channel and less time to hauling shit around in my van, So let me know what you think in the comments. Did I fuck up? Am I out of my fucking mind? We'll see. I just know I don't want to work fucking for the government and the fucking corporate assholes anymore. I want to work for myself. I'm still going to have to pay taxes, but turns out if you make less money, you pay less taxes. And I'm going to be making less money for sure. So that's, there's that. If you ever feel like you're giving too much to the government, just don't work. Make less money if possible. The only way to do that, cut your lifestyle, minimalism and shit. But we'll get into that in another video. Have a nice motherfucking Christmas and shit. All right. I do feel good about this decision. I was worried that I'd be anxiety filled or some shit, but nope. I'm optimistic. Probably helps that I've done this before too. Just not with this much debt. All right. That's it. Have a nice fucking day and shit. Help me make content great again. Head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com and shit.